Hi, I'm really excited to be here today. Welcome, everybody. I'm Stephanie. I am the CEO of IndieCade, and I'm here with two of my favorite people, my co-founders.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sam Roberts. I'm the festival director for IndieCade, and I'm extremely happy to be here with my co-founders, ready to welcome you to the fest.
I'm Celia Pierce. I'm the festival chair and this year's conference organizer.
Okay, so let's start with what's at the heart of our festival, the games. Sam, can you, I don't know, tell us a little bit about what to expect with these amazing games we have this year?
Yeah, as we do every year, we have an amazing set of nominated games for the festival. They come in our 8 spotlight categories, and there are different games in different formats, exploring the innovative edges of what play can be. As we do every year, certain themes emerge, and there's certain things I see a lot of. This year, I'm particularly excited about the sort of further spread of card game and tabletop game mechanics into other parts of the games field, digital games learning from classic card games, the sort of roguelike slash deck building genres filtering out across spaces. But I'm also excited to see lots of really interesting work happening, stuff happening in the immersive live space that starts to examine not just how can we make a fantastic, amazing experience, but how can we make one that builds a community that is replayable, that can pay the developers who are making it and yet still be a real meaningful value proposition for the players. There's a lot of exciting experimentation in those spaces. Um, I love how many games we have this year that choose to simulate something unexpected and usually not considered in games. We really go deep on games that explore genre spaces or media spaces or playful spaces that aren't what we typically get to see games about. Um, and finally, I think there's been a real uptick in games that have a expressive point of view that are captured through the way that they model these spaces or immerse players in these spaces. And this again is this feedback back and forth between these ideas of immersion and exploration that have been experimented with in immersive theater and VR recently, filtering into more traditional indie games, and some of the play models of traditional video games filtering out into these other spaces. And so, as always, the way that IndieCade manages to highlight this bringing together of the incredible design field that is interaction design and the way it's growing and evolving and innovative every year. It just makes me so excited. And this year's games, as always, are an incredible highlight of the work that's happening in those spaces. And I hope that you all love them as much as I do. Celia, what are you excited about for this year in terms of the in-person activities that we finally are doing again?
Yeah, so this is our second year back to live in-person activities. I'm going to be flying out to LA and joining you all. I'm super excited about that. And we have our second year at the Music Center doing our beloved night games. We're really excited about this year's lineup. And we really want to give a special thanks and shout out to the Music Center for bringing us back a second year. This is for people who haven't been to it, open to anyone in LA. It's free and it's just a big, fantastic party full of all kinds of wacky, unconventional games and experiences. And it's going to be a blast. It's good for families and all ages. And I hope everyone who's in LA will show up for it. During the day, we have our special invitation only creators retreat on both Friday and Saturday, which are the same days of the night games. And that's going to be a small gathering of developers just talking about design and creativity, featuring a few speakers from this year's honorees and some really cool hands-on workshops, really focused on getting developers together, networking, possibly seeing new collaborations, learning how to do things in a new way, and so forth. So we're super excited. That's going to be held at ASU's California Center, the NEM group, hosted with Nani de la Pena, one of our former multiple award winners. And we hope everyone who's in LA can make that as well. I can't wait to see you guys in person and give you a real live IndieCade hug.
We can't wait to see you. And I do want to just mention, I am so happy to see Nani back helping us. The way that game makers come to our festival and join our committee is amazing. And it reminds me that this is a year where we have a bunch of game makers who made really influential work 4, 5, 6 years ago, back with second and third games that have been nominated
Mm.
again, exploring entirely different parts of the field than the work they've done before. It's the theme I forgot. So thank you, Celia.
And it's the theme you can see on Steam, which, I was going to ask you, like, okay, if you can't make it in person, where can you see the games? How
Yep.
can you play them?
Many of the games from the festival are available on Steam during the Steam Festival. You can download and play them. Also, we will have video content from game developers from across the festival and videos about and interviews with many of the game developers who've made games that aren't present on Steam. And then our alumni, we managed to show and link out to games that have been in the festival in the past that are present on Steam. We highlight those sometimes from the community. You'll be able to see some of these connections between developers that have sort of come up through our festival. In fact, sometimes developers come up through our festival, show a couple of times, go away for a decade, and then we bring them back and we give them special career-long awards. Stephanie, can you talk to us about the honorees that Celia's talking about and the awards?
Sure. This is one thing we've been working really hard on this, and I'm really excited about it. So a lot of the festival is taking place on Steam, and we have Let's Plays and developer talks and games and everything. But we're also going to be premiering our award show on Steam on Saturday. And our awards honor not only the kind of best of the nominated games that we had this year, but also we have honorary awards each year. And we are really thrilled. A lot of them are going to be at our retreat, which, by the way, is a special invitation to our members, and anybody can become a member. And our honorary award winners, we have every year, we have a game changer. And our game changer this year is Sarah Elmale. We have a Vanguard studio. So this is a studio that is really just showing us what's possible and have really lasted in the indie space. And this year we have Super Giant Games, and we're showing some of their games on our Steam Festival. But not only that, we had them as part of our festival before they were out there making the games that you all know. And that's what you come to IndieCade to really see. We have a Bernie DeKoven Big Fun Award going to Wise Guys, and Miles Nye from Wise Guys will be running games at our retreat, which will be a lot of fun. And finally, our Trailblazer Award is going to Swery, who is in Japan, but he will be streaming alongside the festival to make sure that he is taking part. So really excited about our awards. And then after the awards, we have an entire roundtable that will be streaming live with all of our winners. So definitely something that you want to see. And the good thing is we don't just play it once, we repeat it. So you'll get to see it more than once. Also during the week, because we want to make sure people from around the world can be part of the festival, we have developer conversations. And those are intimate conversations where you can hear kind of artist talks, postmortems, developers talking to one another, and they're really pretty fantastic. And those are all the nominated games in the festival. But to me, okay, the games are the heart of the festival, but it's really about the community and the people. So I'm so glad to have the chance to be in person with people again, but also online with this amazing, amazing community, because the game industry might be going through some bumps in the road, but the indie game industry is flourishing more than ever. And these game developers really show you what's happening next and what games can be.
So Stephanie, let's cue in our audience into when and where these things are taking place. What are the dates of the Steam Festival?
The Steam Festival, thanks for asking. The Steam Festival is starting now and runs through the 16th of November. So the awards take place on November 9th, Saturday, in the morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and God knows what time that is for people who are watching this right now. And followed by the roundtable. We have developer conversations online starting Sunday the 10th and running through the 14th. And then our retreat and our night games are on the 15th and 16th. So we're really busy. And we hope you join us for it's fun.
Some of it anyway. Yeah.
Some of
It's
it.
great.
It's really fun. It's like our favorite time of the year.
And as we always say every year when we greet each other, happy IndieCade, everyone.
Yep. Happy
Happy
IndieCade. We
IndieCade,
can't wait to
everybody.
see you.